Yo, what's up, Pla? Doing alright. Watched some of the baseball game. The ending was pretty exciting. Got a nap. Ready to hit the runs. What's up, Christian? Mariners did win. Grand slam in the 8th. It registered as seismic activity on the earthquake checkers. I don't really care about or follow baseball that much, but the fact that like my local team is doing good is fun because it means we might get the World Series here. Seattle's never played in a World Series. They had the longest playoff drought of like any major team in the United States. So for them to be going deep in the playoffs right now is like, and you remember when the Cubs won a few years back and it was like a big deal? It feels like it's people are like getting excited for it. Do I want to go to one of the games? I think I am going to go to one of the World Series games, but I can't afford tickets. So I think I'm going to try to sneak in. I'm going to try to blend in with the crowd and see if I can't weasel my way in. Allegedly. How much are tickets? I have no clue. I think they're like $1,500 or something. I'm not paying even hundreds of dollars for a ticket, so no, it's not happening.
Slayer.
I don't know. I might not try to go. I might just hang out locally at a bar or something and watch it. We'll see. Either way, cool to see local sports teams do good. It's a bit much for paper. You're not paying for paper. I mean, obviously that's what the tickets are, but I mean, even then they're digital most of the time. You're paying for the seat. It's cheaper to buy 2 tickets than to buy 1? What? That doesn't sound right. Can you imagine if you were playing matchmaking back in the day and you just saw guys who were bouncing around the map like this? Start over there, go all the way around everything. It's crazy you can just super bounce like everywhere. Back in the day, people used to think they were like very specific setups that like you had to like crouch at a certain spot and move at a certain spot. But really, it's just about falling at the right angle and landing at the right spot. So like none of the stuff you like People used to crouch every time they did a super bounce. So like you would crouch under here, and then you would come up here, and then you would do the super bounce. And if you missed it, you would just go crouch again and do the whole thing over again. You would crouch under here. But it turns out you don't have to crouch every time. As long as you don't stop moving and you don't crouch again, you can just keep trying it over and over. Yeah, this is super bouncing. What's up, Stormy? I don't know what you're saying, Sharon. Why am I going so low on this? What's this map called? Headlong. That brand. Jump into friends. Maybe I will warm up a little even. I don't know. I can never play enough Gravemind. I'll play a little bit more.
Meldung.
Beide Antriebskerne sind auf 0 runter. Wir treiben ab.
Schützenkapseln sind kalt. Wir müssen das System neu starten.
Los,
Yeah, if
finden Sie
only
raus, wo
there
wir
was a
sind.
golden warthog.
Sorry für den Schnellstart, Sergeant. Sind Sie in Ordnung?
Ich bin okay. Chief?
Alles klar.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
The energy sword is in Halo 1 though, Grammar. I've used it. I was the first person to ever use the energy sword in Halo 1 without mods. See a video of it? Where is it? Video gonna load? Look. Sure looks like I'm using the sword here. Yes, I think there is a Charlie Halo. At least there's an Alpha Halo, and I think there is every letter between. How did I get the elite body? Is there a simple explanation? It's not that simple, but if you click that link, and then I think in the description of that link I have another video. I can find it, and it shows the full setup. It takes about an hour to do. Do I have the full setup? Comments. How do I see the description here? Full setup. This video. Yeah. It takes like an hour, but there's a full video of the whole setup if you want to copy it. It's not exactly easy. It's actually very hard. It's tedious. It's not so much hard as it is tedious.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
What's up, Hashish? What's up, Periodic? What's up, Indio?
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
Wow. That's crazy that I died that fast there.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
No, I think it's Delta Halo because it's installation 04. That's what the monitor says, right? I am the monitor of installation 04. Or is that the first one? I don't know. The lore is all made up. It's not actually that fluid. It's not a whole coherent tapestry, as people like to pretend. But yeah, there are multiple Halos. And they have letters and names. Delta Halo is 05. Okay, so Alpha Halo is 04? Or which Halo are we on in Halo 1? We're on installation 04. So technically we're on Charlie Halo in Halo 1, right? Is that right?
Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung halten.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
Alpha Halo is 04? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, I guess you could argue that the humans named them in the wrong order compared to the Covenant or the Forerunners, but... Well, yeah, I understand Charlie would be the third letter, but if Delta is the fifth letter, then that means there's a mystery one that's at number 1, is what I was getting at. I was subtracting 1 from 5 to get to 4, not counting up from ABC. I do get what you're saying, though.
Vorsicht, wir kommen zu einem weiteren Komplex.
Yeah, the arc is 00. That makes sense.
Gut. Immer noch nichts von der In-Amber-Klett im Netz der Allianz.
The real answer is the lore just doesn't make that much
Die Allianz
sense.
weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Na, die werden sich wundern.
It made more sense before 343. It really didn't. That's where people get it wrong. It really didn't. Originally, at the end of Halo 3, they call you a Forerunner, because we were supposed to be Forerunners. This whole Halo 1, 2, and 3 trilogy, Master Chief is supposed to be a Forerunner. The humans are Forerunners. That was going to be the big reveal at the end of Halo 2. There's cut storyboards where you can see they intended that that was going to be the big reveal. But they didn't get to finish Halo 2, so they had to change the game. So, like, everything after Halo 2 about the Forerunners just is wrong and doesn't make sense, because they had to significantly change it. In Halo 1, they were going to have Cortana betray you. The Two Betrayals mission was supposed to be Cortana going rampant, and she was the second betrayal. Originally, Master Chief was supposed to be a robot. Now he's a cyborg, half-human, like, super soldier. Like, before he was going to be full-on robot. Like, it's none of it was coherent. It's never been coherent. They've just made it up and changed it between every single game, and it's never been some, like, big, divine story. Yeah, the intention through all of Halo 2 was that humans were going to be Forerunners. That's why they needed a human on Great Journey to activate the ring. The whole Mantle of Responsibility nonsense was like 343's attempt to make it all make sense. But that wasn't the original intention. Grand ideas, you have this huge, like, lofty goals, but then deadlines get in the way, and your manager says, hey, we need to release this game today. And so you have to cut, like, half your missions. And so then you have to change the story significantly, and then your grand idea changes over time. That's just the way games are made. That's just, like, how most of them happen.
Der Dämon hat die Herzkammer infiltriert.
Yeah, also that, Sam, for sure. Like, Halo Infinite, apparently you need to read a book to actually understand it. And same with, like Halo 4 starts out, or was it Halo 5? Halo 5 starts out and you kill that big elite, and you're supposed to, like, know who he is, and the lore nerds all know who he is, but, like, a casual player doesn't know who the hell that elite is. Like, why am I supposed to care? I don't know, I feel like they did a very bad job of making me care about the characters in Halo 4 and 5.
Der Dämon hat die Herzkammer infiltriert. Schützt die Hierarchen. Ausgänge verschließen.
Oh, das wohl nicht.
I don't know. I don't get too hung up on pretending like there's like set in stone things in the lore, considering it can change between every single game. I just want to have a fun game that I can run around and shoot aliens in. That's my main intention, is to have fun.
Umleg, desto besser.
Der Dämon hat die Ratskammer infiltriert. Schützt die Hierarchen. Ausgänge verschließen.
Oh, das wohl nicht.
Vorsicht bei dem Captain, er hat ein Blutgewehr.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong to like the lore. A lot of people do like it. I just think it's wrong to say that the lore is like super consistent and well thought out between the games. That's my like main point. It's never been super consistent and well thought out between the games, even going back to Halo 1, 2, and 3. I don't think that means the lore is bad. It's just not consistent.
Setzen Sie mich auf einer der Säulen da neben der Tür ab. Dieser Prophet, Wahrheit, er hat den Index, er darf ihn nicht behalten. Ich kümmere mich um diese Tür.
See, this is what I'm talking about, though, Periodic. By which metric are you saying he wasn't the last Spartan on POA? By the anniversary graphics that added Linda into that room? By the book that was written between the production of Halo 1 and Halo 1 actually coming out? I don't know. What lore are you saying that he isn't the only Spartan on Pillar of Autumn? Because in Halo 1, he is the only Spartan, and then they changed it. That Linda graphic doesn't exist in the actual Halo 1. That's an anniversary change. That's something that isn't in the real game.
Ein Augenblick. Ich empfange Marine EFF-Transponder-Signale. Die Signale stammen von irgendwo unterhalb ihrer Position.
Hier, Herr Chief, springen Sie rein.
He is the last of his kind. During Halo 1, you're the last of your kind. It wasn't until the later games that they changed that.
Tartarus und seine Brutes haben der Blatt das Symbol abgenommen. Da wir
Zubin.
Ausgezeichnet. Der Prophet sendet von unterwegs. Das macht es
die
uns leichter, ihn
Eliten
zu
haben die Propheten nicht geschützt. Unsere Linie
Please hit the fly.
Ich habe den Propheten bei diesem Turm lokalisiert, Chief. In der Nähe gibt es einen Ausgang. Schnell. Sie würden sich wundern, mit wie vielen Störsystemen die Allianz mir hier auf den Sender geht. Keine Sorge, ist alles ziemlich
Please.
harmlos. Die haben nicht damit gerechnet, dass eine feindliche
Why can't I aim?
von ihnen angreift.
That's gonna... Oh, that's terrible. This was a decent grave mine before that, too. Whatever.
Gerade versammeln sich die Ratsmitglieder auf Halo, um das Symbol sicher verwahrt zu sehen.
I have the NG skull on because I'm practicing. When I do full game runs, I pick up that skull during the middle of the speed run. Right now I'm just warming up. So normally you're not allowed to start with skulls on. You're right that that would be cheating for the speed run. But if you do a full game run, anything you do during that run is like valid. So if I go out of my way and I pick up the skull, it activates immediately and then it like counts. But it takes time to go do. I lose a little bit to go pick it up, but then it saves time here. That doesn't happen on Master Chief Collection though. So on MCC the game's a little bit different. Whenever you pick up a skull on that game, they actually don't activate immediately. You have to like exit out to the main menu to do it. And so when that happens, they don't use Envy on MCC because of it. Because it's like a cheat code from the menu kind of thing rather than like something just in the game. Classic and MCC are two different categories. They're completely different speedruns. But yeah, any skull you pick up will stay activated until you turn off your Xbox when you play Classic. So it doesn't just carry between levels, it carries between like, if I save and quit, I still have it. It stays active until I turn off my console. So any level I load up will still have it. You guys know I worked so hard to not get copyright struck whenever I was scatmanning during this section earlier in the stream. Because I left it on the main menu for so long. It flagged me for main menu music. I still got flagged yesterday. They got me. I'm a scat man. Wee ba 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 da po. Ba 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 da po. Wee ba 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 da po. Scatman can do it, and so can you. I have to talk during this section or else the music will take away my ad revenue. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do, skibbity-boop, skibbity-bop, skibbity-toilet. The song is not copyrighted. Do not take away my money, 343 or UMG or whoever owns the rights to this music. It's not yours. Cannot have my pennies. The ad revenue is mine. Do-do-do, skibbity-boop. Blow me away. Only the strongest will survive. Create an audio jungle. Do 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 do. All right, we did it.
Gut, haben uns verraten. Die Ratsmitglieder.
Who's my Smash main? I never actually got good at Smash. I played a little bit of... What was the first one on the Wii? Brawl? I played through the Subspace Emissary on Brawl, and I used Meta Knight. And he was just a character I chose, like, randomly, and it turned out he was, like, the most OP character in the game. So I have some experience playing Brawl Meta Knight. And then I've played just random fun, like, pickup games with my friends, and I never got good at any of the characters. I just would choose one at random, basically. This checkpoint is too close to this wall. I don't have the right angle. For Smash 64, I think I would usually choose Pikachu, just because I like Pokemon. I liked Kirby as well. I liked being able to fly. I liked the characters that had easy, like, up Bs for recoveries. So I thought Ness was really cool, but his, like, up B was really hard. I always thought Ness was really cool, though. EK Fire. I think it is kind of surprising to a lot of people that I never played Smash, because it's a game that should be, like, right up my alley. It does have a lot of the things that I like in a game, I just never got into it.
Überall in der Stadt landen von der Flood kontrollierte Schiffe. Diese Kreatur unter der Bibliothek, dieser Gravemind, hat uns nur benutzt. Wir waren nur eine Ablenkung. Die in Emberclad war die ganze Zeit als Ziel. Es gibt ein Leitungsrohr, das diesen Turm zum Schiff verbindet. Gehen Sie wieder hinein. Ich führe Sie hin.
Is it not a good idea to try the skip at the beginning in a full run? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean at the start of that last level I just did, where you do this, or you put an enemy on your head and fly to the end? It doesn't work on this version, it only works on Master Chief Collection. It technically works on Classic, but it's way slower. It doesn't actually save time. Doing this trick, you move about twice as slow on this version compared to MCC. So it does save time on this level, but it doesn't save time on Uprising. A really good time on this game for this trick is like a 2:30. That's what I'm like on pace to get right now, is around a 2:30. A really good time on MCC is around like 1:15. If you're not getting sub 2, then you're going like really slow on MCC. Who discovered this? I did. I came up with this method. The fact that you can finish the level at all was discovered by Nibre. He was using mod tools, and he was like looking at the different triggers to beat the game, and he noticed that the level is always active. If you can get to a certain coordinate, the level will just end. The end trigger for it is just always active. But the problem is, it's an invisible floating box out in the middle of space, so you have to go find a way to hit it. So it took us like a couple years after Nibre discovered it for us to actually put it into the real speedrun, but this was the method I came up with. Am I the discoverer of most tricks? Yeah, pretty much. Why is there not a Charlie? I guess they just didn't want to use Charlie because it sounds funny. It's like a person's name. That's funny. They just skipped over it.
Peter? Hat er dich tot? Nicht schießen! Die Jäger sind zur Unterstützung hier, Peter. Sie werden mit uns kämpfen.
Well, they've got Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, but they don't do Charlie? Well, I guess it depends. Are they doing... They're not doing the NATO phonetic alphabet, they're doing the Greek alphabet. I guess that's what it is, right? So it's not Bravo Halo, it's Beta Halo. Okay, yeah, so of course there's no Charlie. I get it, yeah. That, for some reason I was thinking they were doing the NATO phonetic alphabet, but yeah, I know that. That makes... I'm less confused now. I figured it out. It's the Greek alphabet. There isn't a Charlie in the Greek alphabet. It all makes sense now. I've unconfused myself. Thank you, dear YouTube chat.
Wir brauchen Hilfe. Dringend.
Aha, wie gefällt euch das?
Hier mein Banshee-Gebieter.
Alright, once I finish this level, I'll do some row runs. When I get record, am I gonna say, who do you think you are? I am? Maybe. I haven't planned my pop-off, but I'm hoping to rival Pete Weber. I don't know. I don't know what emotions I'm gonna be feeling when I finally get this record. I just hope I actually do it before I give up, because this grind has been pretty grueling for a year. Any idea what the new Halo news is going to be? I mean, I don't have any inside information, but I think it's pretty heavily rumored that it's going to be the Halo 1 remake.
Weg von der Tür! Hey, Mistkerle! Talk, talk!
Have I ever flown an airplane? Like as a pilot? You think I've just got a hidden pilot's license out here? Or I grew up poor. When am I gonna have time to fly an airplane? Isn't like airplane flying and maintenance like crazy expensive? Like only like really rich people can do that? I always assumed that. I guess you could probably find a cheaper course or something in some way, but I always assumed airplane flying was rich people activity. Alright, let's do some runs. Yo, bat chat with the raid. What's up, Action Man? You got a big PB? Hell yeah. You doing classic or the other one?
Naja, der war
Moin moin,
sowieso
Action
völlig
Man, moin moin.
Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf
Baby
das
strats,
obere Licht.
yeah, that makes sense.
Gut, blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung.
Yeah, I guess the
Blicken Sie noch
distinction
einmal auf
between
das
classic and the other one
Das
doesn't
war's.
really matter
Und
that
jetzt nochmal
much
auf
when
das
you're
untere. Okay.
first learning.
Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl
It's
dafür
those
zu
crazy,
bekommen.
like,
Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim
tick
Zapper.
perfect out of bounds warps and stuff that get real crazy.
Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen
Sharon, I can't tell if you're a
Oder
bot
versteckt
or
sich
not,
einfach
but
hinterm
you're gonna have
Rücken.
to stop
Sind Sie
typing
fertig
however
mit dem
you're
Jungen?
typing.
Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
I don't feel like banning you, just stop whatever you're doing.
Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich
really don't feel
erzählen,
like
wie Sie
reaching
es
up
heil
and
nach
banning
Hause
you.
geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken.
You know, I haven't had to ban anybody on Twitch or YouTube in quite a while.
Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie.
There was a while where I was having to ban this one dude every single day because he would come in with an alt account. But he quit coming around, I guess. Guess he got bored.
Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Okay, bereithalten.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Feinde rücken vor.
Hey!
Wow! Klugscheißer!
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Mogler.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana,
That's
Lagebericht.
weird, action.
Explosion kam aus dem Innern der
It's
Athen.
the hardest
genau wie
part
bei
of
der
Cairo.
Malta. Die Allianz ist zurückgelassen
Hanger, one
worden.
skip,
Eine
probably.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
I mean, everything in this level is difficult. The whole Hangar 2 fight probably takes the most skill, the way I do it. Like, that whole enemy clear is very skill-based.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
And then obviously these sword flies are not easy. The whole level's hard. This is just one of the hardest levels in the game. There's nothing really easy here. But none of it is really that hard to learn. All of it is relatively simple in terms of like what you have to do. It's just that you have to do like a million things and react to a bunch of different stuff and play perfectly, or else you die and you go back to the start of the level.
Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die
Hat die Malta die Eindringlinge
Chief,
schon verjagt?
erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon.
But like, I mean, it's at its core, it's really simple. Just hit a few sword flies and kill a few enemies, right? It's not like there's anything like crazy complicated going on.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert all, folgt mir.
Wirklich übel.
Der erste Träger
That's not fair.
Er hat das Trümmerfeld
I
der
can
Malta
live.
Richtung Erde durchbrochen.
Don't kill me. Somehow I lived.
Die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Pretty good.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Oh, I just fell in the hole. Are you kidding me? Not that bad. Don't snipe me. I haven't fell in there in a while.
Sergeant,
It's
ich
not
brauch
that
Sie auf
much
dem
time
Flur.
loss. It's really not that bad.
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Chief, gut, dass wir kommen konnten.
Are you trolling me? How do I get caught on his back? I'm holding backwards there, and I'm like hung up on him.
Chief, gut, dass Sie kommen konnten.
Ich kümmere mich drum. Chief, viel Glück.
Die Absturzstelle ist jenseits dieses Hotels, Chief. Hier wimmelt es von Allianz. Folgen Sie mir.
Ho ho ho. That grunt thinks he's French, you hear him?
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Either Santa Claus or French. I don't know what he's doing in my German game.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Are you kidding? Dude, this is an armory run. I'm trying not to reset, and I get the rarest deaths. This game sucks. It's dead. Ugh, I don't want to restart. That's such a rare death. You guys haven't seen me die there in literally a year. I have not been sniped by this guy in like the last 20,000 resets I've done. And I'm not even exaggerating.
Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall ran. Trotzdem besser als schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die...
What's up, Indy?
Wir haben doch was vor uns.
I remember the last time I got sniped by that guy. It's been like since like 2017 or some shit. And then my Marine dies. How does my Marine die? Congrats, Brand.
Allianz will sich neu formieren. Verhindern Sie das.
Is the Monopoly man from Montreal? Is that where he's supposed? That doesn't sound right. I'm not from Montreal. I live in Seattle. How much of this game's dialogue do I think I could pronounce word for word? Sein Panzer ist functioning gut, Johnson, or something like that. That's about all I got. I don't speak German. Can't do any of it. Thank you for the $2, Bloody Mary. Grand Slam was sick. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that it registered as a seismic event, like an earthquake.
Sie sagten...
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I'm not really a big baseball fan. I don't really watch through the regular season or anything, but I usually watch the postseason once it gets to the World Series. So it's kind of exciting that Seattle has a chance.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I think it's the late night crew, Ben. I haven't been doing late night streams very much. Your watch gave you a workout, that's funny. What's up, Alex?
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, I mean, but did you really expect to sweep it? It would have been cool to win it at home, but we were probably never gonna sweep anyway.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I'm just hoping we get the World Series here at all.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Okay, alle mal bereit machen.
I did not mean to throw a frag on that one. I'm so bad. How are you still living? Have I ever been to the UK? No. I've only been to Mexico.
Cortana,
It's the only out of the US I've been.
Aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta.
I've never even been to Canada, and I live right next to it.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
No way, does he kill me before my sword connects?
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I've been to basically every state in the United States. Not literally all of them, but almost all of them. Like 40 something, I think. Maybe 30s.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
But outside of the US, I haven't really done any traveling. I've been to Mexico a few different times. That's about all.
Wir stecken in Schwierigkeiten.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist
Was
keine
hast du denn?
Übung.
I've been to Maryland. One of the GDQs was in Maryland, at Chevy Chase, Maryland. I've also been to Washington, D.C.
Hochführen dich mal. Waffenschränke öffnen.
There is a European version of Games Done Quick. It's called the European Speedsters Assembly, ESA, and it is pretty exciting to watch. It's like, it's a different vibe than GDQ. But it's very similar. It's just speedruns like for a week straight. I'd recommend looking it up. ESA.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Manta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen
Thank you
Sie
for the
die.
$2 again, Bloody Mary. Appreciate it.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Erste Echelon zu mir.
Eindringlinge im
Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor.
Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die
Schaltet
haben
sie
eine
nacheinander
Bombe.
aus. Zweite Echelon.
Maschine muss mehr helfen an den Zündkapseln. Feindliche Schiffe sind in der Todeszeit.
Finden Sie die
Es
Bombe.
stehen zwei Sturmträger.
Cortana, Ziele
Jetzt
aussuchen
wird's
und
laut.
Feuer frei.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel. Wirklich übel.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat
Pretty
das
good.
Oberfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Will you die? He did die, right? Can't headshot. I think I definitely died, right?
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Chief, gut, dass Sie kommen konnten. Die Absturzstelle ist jenseits dieses Hotels, Chief.
Sergeant,
Hier
ich
wimmelt
brauch
es von
Sie auf dem
Allianz.
Vogel.
Folgen Sie mir.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
Unten
Die
bleiben.
brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke...
Come on, dog.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom
Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Okay, wir haben noch ein Stück. Hoppla! Ich meine, so hatte ich es geplant. Das ist... Oh ja, die Gelegenheit. Na los! Überraschung, Überraschung.
I've been to Delaware. You know, I'm not sure I have been to Delaware. That might be one I'm missing. Delaware is... I spent some time in New York and New Jersey. I don't know if I made it to Delaware. Does Delaware touch New Jersey? I don't think I crossed through it for any of my paths. If you were to drive from North Carolina to New Jersey, like that straight line path, would you do it? You wouldn't hit Delaware, would you? Yeah, I don't think I've been to Delaware then.
Okay, Zeit für mich abzuhauen.
Oh, it is south? Maybe I have driven through it then. Yeah, I don't know. If I had been in it, I've only, like, just driven through it.
Nette Begrüßung.
What's my favorite Mexican food? Mexican candy, like rebanaditas, and like the mango with chili powder on them. Like any of the stuff with like tamarind paste on them. I like those like spicy candies. But in terms of like real food, I make a lot of like quesadillas and burritos. Quesadillas and burritos are like the things that keep me alive. That's like half of my diet is to make a quesadilla. I just throw a couple tortillas on the stove, add a bunch of cheese, add in some deli meat like ham or turkey, add a bunch of chili powder. That's like half my diet. They're cheap, they're easy, they're good. They're slightly nutritious. Wow, man. like that I get both checkpoints after I die. The game just is so cool.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Minuten.
Yeah. I hate. Why is that ghost bonking me, dude?
In dem Gebäude sind
That
ein paar
again?
Marines eingeschlossen, Schiff. Konzentriert euch auf die Wraiths. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
I don't want to restart. I've lost so much time though.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Go for the faster one on this one, I think.
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Als ich Verstärkung anforderte,
They take 10 on Legendary, because on this section the Ultra Elites always spawn inside the Wraith. The Elite Pilot has different health values depending on the armor rank they spawn with. But those are always Ultras on Legendary.
Vorsichtig, Chief. Diese Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind...
Almost got it. Is that a new strat? It's not really new. I just never do it because it's risky. Never heard of the guy, Vandio. Who's that?
Sie sagten doch es. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Who's Borp? Did I know Borp? I don't know who Borp is. I was memeing about not knowing who Panin is, but I actually don't know who Borp is.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
das treibe ich raus.
Yeah, I'm feeling good this evening. I was just super tired this morning. I guess I didn't sleep at all last night. I didn't realize I didn't sleep at all. But I was super tired this morning.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Do I know the legend of Borp? No, that's what I was just saying. I've got no idea. Never heard of that. Not up to date on the memes.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Mann, wie konntet ihr Clowns überhaupt...
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Old school melee player. Oh, so he was just like good at spacing and fighting and didn't do any of the crazy stuff. Kinda cool. Man.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Okay, da kommen sie.
Dachtest du,
Boy, it would have been real nice to hit that plasma. Man, this would have been an insane clear if I stuck that dude. I wish I didn't miss that. This would have been like my best clear ever if I got that.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der
I don't normally clear the enemies from down low there, but they were in like a perfect spot for it.
Dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Yeah, the down low clear is faster, but it's really rare to get him in good position for it. That's why you don't see me do it very often.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Mann, wir sind am Bad.
So troll. How does that sword not kill that first guy? Second dude.
Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Come on. Stupid box.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Wasting your channel points will get me world record. Is that the secret?
Das treibe ich raus. Hab seine Spur verloren.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
See the plasma.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
That was fast. I can't believe that didn't track. I know I aimed. Come on. I'm so dead. Stop shooting at me. He survived.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Where you going, buddy? Okay, it's fine.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
How do I feel about spiders in my house? I mean, I don't like seeing them, but I know that they're good in terms of like controlling the other pest population. I don't kill them. I don't usually kill any bugs when I see them in my house. I put a cup on top of them, I slide a piece of paper under it, and then I take them outside. I don't like killing bugs. I don't squish like any bugs. I guess ants. Ants are like the only bugs that I'll actually squish. And I don't even feel great about squishing ants. But in general, I usually just take them outside.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Ich glaube es nicht. Jetzt ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Would I have a snake as a pet? I used to have a snake as a pet. His name was Mr. Pookie III. He was a 5-foot ball python. He was pretty big. One time he got lost. He was 4 foot when we got him, but one time he got lost inside the hole in our wall. So my brother had like punched a hole in his bedroom wall, and the snake escaped out of his cage and crawled into the hole in the wall, and we lost the snake for like 2 months. And then eventually the snake came out of the hole in the wall, and he was about 1 foot longer. So I think he got in the wall and ate like mice or rats or something, because he came out way bigger. Snakes kind of grow to their environment as well. So we had him in a cage. So when we were feeding him only like once a month, because that's what you're supposed to feed him if you want to like maintain their weight. But when he escaped, he was probably eating more than once a month. You got me, Rage. I'm farming you for all of those pennies you've given me without the sub icon next to your name. Let's click on this guy's name. How many previous months has this guy been subbed? 0 previous months subbed, and this guy thinks he's getting farmed. Can you believe it?
Und Sie sagten, Sie...
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Ad block, stolen Wi-Fi, not subbing. I know the ruse that you're running.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
You watch 7 ads every time you check my stream? That's nonsense. I don't play 7 ads. I play 3 minutes of ads every hour, and so if you get unlucky and you like check at that specific time, you'll get ads, but there's no way you've gotten ads in the last 30 minutes.
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I play the minimum amount of ads that Twitch forces me to. And like, if I were to play instead 2.5 minutes of ads every hour, I would earn less than half as much money. There's like a threshold that you're kind of like, you're not literally forced, but if you play anything less, then you make like $0.
verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche? Oh!
No way, man. That's
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Joji still making music? The only Joji music I listened to was like that first like joke album he put out where it was had like the Dan Schneider song on it and like the song about he hates himself. I think he makes more serious music now, doesn't he? That's a crazy pivot from that guy. Dude was one of the most popular YouTube memes of like edgelord memes, and then he pivoted into like a musical artist, and now he like plays concerts and shit. I think he plays like serious music too. I don't know, I don't listen to him. I know one of my friends likes him. Had said he went to a concert not too long ago. Yo, Brother Nero, thank you for the prime. Show yourself. Left front.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
You're really not gonna poke? Don't shoot. If you kill me...
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Call that adapting on him.
Sir, Eindruck.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon.
Muss mir aber helfen, dass die Kapsel erwartet. Feindliche Schiffe sind in der Stadt. Bereit 10 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und
Jetzt
Feuer
wird's
frei.
laut.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
Oh, come on, man. That was good, too. Man, that's not fair. I was adapting on it.
Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Dang. If that was the red one, I would have had it. Somehow being trapped with him wasn't that scary. I was scared. I was hiding behind a box for my life.
Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Did I listen to the SoundCloud era of rappers? Not really. I mean, I've heard a bunch of music, but I wouldn't say I listened to them. I'm on the internet like all day, every day, so like if a song gets like slightly popular, I've probably heard it.
Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
But I wasn't like seeking out like unknown artists on SoundCloud or anything like that.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Oh, I watched Todd in the Shadows. I don't know what that is. No.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I don't watch any modern television. I don't have any services. I don't pay for like cable or Netflix or anything like that. So I don't actually, when you like are completely cut off from the TV ecosystem, you don't get advertisements either. So like I don't know what TVs and movie come out. I don't see movie advertisements. I don't see TV show advertisements. I don't use any of those services. So I'm not aware of like any recent TV or movies. I don't watch any of it.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I've been catching up on old TV and movies. I've been going on a sci-fi kick recently. I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who, a lot of Star Trek, a lot of old sci-fi movies, like Matrix and Fifth Element and things like that.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I've been trying to catch up on the sci-fi genre. I feel like I've caught up actually. Like I've watched most of what I care to watch for sci-fi. I couldn't either if you were weak, even though I feel like both of you should have been. Thanks for bringing that, Rage.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I don't remember any Rocco's Modern Life episodes. I remember the show. I remember the characters, but that wasn't a show I really watched. I remember the theme song. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen dich mal.
Why did I throw that grenade so high? Man. Check out Dune. Is that the same franchise as the modern Dunes that are coming out right now? Like, obviously it's like a reboot or a remake or whatever. I haven't seen the new ones, but I heard the new ones are really good. Are the old ones, like, considered all-time classics? Should I watch them?
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I haven't read the books. I know there's a book series about them too. Do I watch anime? No. I've watched Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch that when I was younger. I watched a little bit of Yu Yu Hakusho when I was younger, like stuff that came on Toonami. But like recently, no. I'm the furthest from an anime fan. I'm an anime hater. I very much hate the genre. The people who are like putting little anime girls as their profile pictures are like some of the worst people on the internet.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Every single anime I've ever seen like sexualizes little girls, and it's like, it's crazy. It's every single one of them. People tell me, oh, this one doesn't have sexualized characters, and then just randomly there's a scene where an old guy's like perving on like a 10-year-old. It's like every single one. You guys can try to come up and list them, and then somebody will argue and say, wait, but what about this one character? There's always a character, every single one. Even the ones that are made for kids. Even like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z have pervy old men preying on little girls. Like, these are kid shows.
Waffenschränke öffnen.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taste?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Wir haben eine Bombe.
Sie zu entschärfen?
Erste Echelon zu mir.
Der Chief
Nehmt
muss
euch
mir
die
aber
Kreuzer
helfen.
vor.
Der
Schaltet sie
Chief
nacheinander auf.
Chief,
Zweite Echelon,
Sie die Bombe.
kümmert euch um die Träger.
Alle feindlichen
Cortana,
Schiffe sind
Ziele
in
auslaufen.
Beschuss
Nicht.
und
Ziehen Sie
zählen
zurück.
unsere
Wir haben
2
gewonnen.
Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana.
Come on.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Der ist erledigt. Das trage ich raus.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen ins Markt. Waffenfeld geöffnet.
Yo, what up, Mito?
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
You get any good runs after? I saw you finish that one. You do another one?
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Died like 4 times in the lab. That's always annoying. The lab is deceptively really hard. So, like, I think a casual viewer, they don't realize that that's one of the hardest parts in the entire run.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Yeah, it is a good combat section when it goes well. Not better than Hangar 2, but it's good. I mean, it's like the only other combat section, so you got 2 opinions for your favorite, I guess.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie
And
nacheinander
yeah,
auf.
and if you choose SI ending, I'm gonna have you committed involuntarily.
Sie die Bombe. Im Lauf. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei. Ich glaube es nicht. Jetzt ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
No way, this was fast too. Dang.
Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
It hit like every bullet.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig.
This was really fast before that
Er hat
death.
das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen.
This would have been sub 4 pace.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
This game is so bad. There's no way.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen. keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I'm gonna take a 5-minute chest break. I've been stuck on Cairo for too long. I should take a short break just to
Die
refresh.
Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gib ihnen Hoffnung.
I'm just gonna play a couple games, then I'll hop back in. See if I can stay above 2400. Did I say 24? I meant 21. 21. Why did I do that? Think you take. I hate my position. If he doesn't take, he has to. Let's just get these queens off. Take the open file. Ooh. Am I in trouble? Yeah, it's just too slow. Thanks for hanging out, Regret. What if I put this here? That goes there. I really want these queens on the board. I also want that. Take the bishop. Oh, I can't. He wins this. I can't take this. That's dumb. Didn't even. I don't know why I didn't see that. My rook can come in though. He moves his bishop, which is probably going to be good for me. I do. I go here and then rook up, and then it's gonna take here, and then I'm gonna try to infiltrate over here. He can have this with check, and then I take this with check, and then do I have any? No, I don't have any mates because he's got mate. Dang. I couldn't set up any mates. I needed to Come on, I need to come all the way back. I was defended here if I just came back. I think that saves everything, and he's gonna lose on time. Anime fans pretend to not be weirdos and then immediately start talking about porn every single time. Crazy how that happens. I don't know why I fucked that up. Whatever, we'll get back to the Halo. Let's play some Halo.
Alarm! Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yeah, I'd rather you guys just not talk about it. It's not an appropriate discussion point for my chat. It's not a appropriate discussion point for like any chat.
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Come on.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Kann sich das mal einer an.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yeah, what up, Gagnak?
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
See, there's the train.
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I'll ride it.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Do you remember the feng shui strats where we used to bounce off of the trash can and like move the furniture around? That was one of the old strats. Yeah, I think the method you're remembering is co-op. One player would run into the back of another player and you could clip through that way. I think that's the one you're probably remembering. There's not enough time to get... There's a strat that's used on Master Chief Collection that's kind of new, actually, where you piss off the Marines. If you kill this guy, and then punch this guy, and you slide the Marine, like, into the little crack right here, and then you betray him so that they're angry at you, and you can melee cancel off of them. But we don't have to do that on this version, because it's slower and it's way less consistent. We can just ghost and skip.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why, guys? Leave me alone. Is there an elite next to me? He died forward.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I saw the new Half-Life 2 segmented Gognak. That was pretty sick. Kind of too crazy for my taste, but I mean, it's always cool to see how crazy the speedruns get. You guys are basically just no clipping anymore. No clip, straight to the end. How did that grenade not kill you? You better be slightly weak. You're full? Dude, why are you full? And how do I miss that? I hate this game. Man! I saw the new breakdown video of that object save glitch or whatever. I remember when that was just like theory in politics back in the day. Now it's like you set your sensitivity to infinite and then fly to the chamber 2. Crazy. I remember looking for chamber like 0 skip back on console, and I was trying like basically exactly what the real thing ended up being, where you like clip with the trash or the radio while standing on the relaxation vault and hope that it clips you through while saving. I was doing that on the console version, and it just doesn't work because save glitch like that doesn't work. But I had the right idea, and now, but not the new version. The new version's crazy. I remember glitch hunting in Portal was a lot of fun, messing with save glitch when that was first getting routed. Save glitch is a crazy glitch. There's a lot you have to wrap your mind around to understand save glitch. I spent so long trying to find, was that chamber 3 or 4? The chamber where you first get the portal gun. I routed the first save glitch that worked, that skipped that, and put you into the... where the portal goes into the observation room, but stays in bounds. I came up with that. I was pretty proud of that. That's still, I think, kind of in the inbounds run. I think my route is still used.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Remember when the most out-of-bounds part of inbounds was cube throw? Now inbounds isn't even inbounds, and out-of-bounds isn't even portal.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als Sie auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Wir haben eine Bombe.
Sie zu entschärfen.
Der Chief muss mir aber helfen, die Kapsel
Schaltet sie nachher wieder aus.
Ist ihr
Ich weiß
Status?
nicht warum. Kümmert euch um die Träger. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Ich glaube, sie zieht sich zurück.
Wir haben gewonnen.
Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Yeah, just being there as it changes does make it pretty cool. It gives you a perspective of like exactly what's being skipped.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der
And like you know every step that, like every iteration of the trick, because it goes through 100 different versions before you see the real speedrun version. It's kind of cool to be there the whole way through. wish I could throw plasma grenades better. Suck if I just hit those grenades.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Like romantically into cars? No, I don't think so. I think I like humans.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
No, I'm not it. I don't care about cars. I drive a pretty simple car. I've never been one to like buy things to impress other people, and that seems like very much what car culture is about. I don't mean to put anyone down, but like it's very much like a status symbol, right? Like you're trying to impress other people with your car, and that's never really been my vibe.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I just need my car to drive me where I need to go. If it's got inflated tires and the engine works, it's good enough for me.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
Abstoßendes Biest.
How does that track the sword guy of all of them? It's crazy.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Yeah, from a mechanic's point of view, I understand why like fixing and tinkering a car could be fun. Like, I get why people are passionate about the... It's a project that you can put a bunch of hours into, and it's like building Legos or whatever. Like, it's just something that's fun to put together. It's definitely not only for other people, but like buying like a fancy fast sports car and then having somebody else do all the maintenance and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for it, like that's kind of what I'm talking about. I don't care about any of that. I think that's just like vanity.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Please hit the grunts. No, I hate you, Marine. That's crazy. Dude, I jumped and my Marine ran into me, knocking me off path. You're a piece of shit. That's crazy. I'm so mad about that.
Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Marines sprinted into me while I was midair and knocked me off to the side. Man, I just want to get out of Cairo. Come on.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Vorsicht! Hey!
I'm losing it, man.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Ugh. I want to get a good run. The worst part is I feel like I'm playing pretty well this session, and I'm not getting anything going.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Are they helping? No, they're long-range vision glasses. I don't think I'm gonna wear them while I stream. They make it, whenever I want to look out my periphery at Twitch chat, it makes it kind of weird to see my other monitor.
Oh, verdammt, es versteckt sich vor uns.
Momentum mod break. I am gonna play like 5 more minutes of chess. I don't know, just to see if I can't reset the mental again. When's Momentum mod gonna have Halo 2 support? Make me a course that's all sword flying and sword momentum tricks for Momentum mod. That's what I want. Yeah, super bouncing and sword flying. Just a whole obstacle course with it. I should have taken with the knight there, probably. I'm going to let him take my rook there. I was worried about getting checkmated here, and now that that can't happen, I'm not worried. I'm worried again. He can take this, and yeah, okay. I got too fancy. Can I salvage this? Not really. Ugh, I'm just dead. Dang, I didn't see the checkmate. Playing too fast. Alright. Let's see if I can get back to 2100 on this game, and then I'll go back to Halo. Oh, that's a bad move. I'm just getting owned here. Giving me a way back in. Oh, I'm throwing. It's just mate. Yeah. Dang. Alright, let's play some Halo. Let's get back to Halo. That's enough chess. Just a short break.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
No, I'm not talking about the lenses themselves. I'm talking about looking out, like, to the left further than the lenses, like the very far peripheral. Not about getting used to anything. There's just frames in the edge of the lenses at the edge of your eye. Like, I can read Twitch chat right now, like, and see my timer just with, like, flicking my eyes to my left without having to move my head.
Okay, bereit machen. Willkommen zur Party.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole. Das ist keine
Do I just play Halo 2 in chess? I swear some people think that, like, the world is like a school and teachers live at the school. I think that's what people think. If you don't see somebody outside of a context, they just don't exist. No, dude, literally the only thing I do all day, every day is Halo and chess. Like, what kind of question is that? Of course I do other shit.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist eure Waffe oder eine Tasche?
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Brother, I'm not looking for medical advice. You've typed like 1.5 paragraphs telling me how you think that I should be doing my eyes. And you're just like taking it off of one sentence that you don't even understand the context.
Okay, ich glaube, das müssen wir noch ein bisschen üben. Bingo.
My glasses prescription is for long range. Like, contacts aren't gonna make a difference for the screen in front of me.
Wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Was? Noch mehr von denen.
I just DR'd myself. That's cool.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Alright. Try to not be tilted. Try to not be grumpy. Just get a run.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole.
I'm getting a little tilted being stuck here on Cairo. Be zen. Just get a run.
Mann, hast du Sprüche drauf?
Will you fall over? Holy cow. That's just not fair that you dodged that. Yeah, and then you blow the grenade out of my hand? That seems unfair too. Cheaters. Okay, my Marines are just gonna throw 2 grenades at you to make up for it, so I guess we'll take it. They don't do that very often. Dude's just lobbing bombs. This has gotta be the run. Blessed by the asshole Marine.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
There's no way! Come on! That shouldn't have got me.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I just want to get a good run. I'm just can't get off of Cairo.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I don't know. Maybe tonight's not my night. I want to get one good one to Arbiter.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
This is the one. This one's making it to Arbiter. Guaranteed. Go, Bert. Alright, we're off to a good start. Holy shit, too good of a start. They're already spawned. Where's there another elite? Marines, you better do something about that guy. Dang. This was almost like my best clear ever. If that red elite was dead, that was an insane clear. 132 even with having to track down that last elite. It's crazy.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der
That was
Malta.
really fast.
Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Alright, we got a run going. It's this one. Right here. My insane pace.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Warten.
And we get a bad spawn. Of course we do.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Der Chief muss mir aber helfen an diesen Kapseln.
This was so fast, and then I just get terrible spawn.
Durch die Kreuzer vor.
Feels bad.
Nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Ich glaube es nicht. Jetzt ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten.
Oh, didn't get past door.
Folgt mir.
I think this can still maybe sub 4. If I get a really good ending. Not if I miss this. Dude, come on!
Völlig, Sir.
That's annoying. I didn't get the plasma pistol. Dang, I maybe should have just reverted for it. It's too late now.
Es wird gefährlich.
I'm better. That's sick.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Finally made it out of Cairo. That was really good, Cairo. It could have been even better.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Alright, Rage, you can't leave now until this run dies, though. The luck is resting on your shoulders. You're stuck here.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als schwimmen. Ich habe
Yeah, not the best ghost driving. It's fine.
Die sind überrascht. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Weiter, weiter! Das tut schweinisch weh!
Is there new UFO stuff going on? I know people are always saying there's like UFOs in South America or whatever. Dude, I was watching Nated's Twitch stream the other day, and I swear he saw a UFO. This was the most convincing UFO I've ever seen. If you go to Nated's Twitch stream and look at his most recent, like, popular clips, you can maybe find the clip. I took a clip of it. The title is like question mark, question mark, question mark, or something like that. Like three question marks in a row. This dude was walking in Las Vegas, and he's in a park, and it's like it's sunrise. It's super early in the morning, and he's looking out on into the sky, and he's like, "What is that super bright star?" And he zooms in on it with his phone or his camera. He's doing like IRL streams where he's walking around like with a camera and just like playing basketball and shit. And I'm telling you, this thing was a UFO. It's the most convincing UFO I've ever seen. I don't know what the hell it was. It looked crazy. I'll see if I can find the link for the clip. I mean, I assume, obviously it has some explanation, but I don't know what the explanation is. Could be like a meteor or some airplane or a rocket or something. I think it's pretty unlikely that we've got little green aliens running around on Earth. I do believe that there is life out there in the universe. I think that's almost a certainty. I think it's also almost a certainty that they are not here. They're just... the universe is too big, and it would be too hard to keep a secret, and... I just think it's very unlikely that there's little aliens running around on Earth, and I don't find that plausible. Like, we have so much high-tech cameras. Everyone has a camera in their pocket, and nobody's actually taken a convincing UFO video. Come on. It's like Bigfoot. Is Bigfoot just blurry? Like, yeah, I mean... I think almost every single case of a UFO is usually just the military testing some airplane.
Nette Begrüßung.
Did you see did you find the clip, Jelly? You can link it in chat if you found it. Two.
Ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Grays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
That's a UFO, isn't it? Anomalous? I'm not saying it's an alien, but that shit's unidentified.
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Looks like a Halo kill ball, you're right. It could be just like a satellite burning up or a meteor or whatever, but it looks crazy. The clip is crazy. Pretty good. It could be Mercury. It's not Mercury. No, that's not Mercury. You're crazy. I know sometimes you can see Mercury and it looks kind of like a star. That's not Mercury. You can see Mercury with the naked eye. You don't even need a phone to zoom in. Obviously, it's not going to be like that big, but every once in a while, I mean, probably tonight you could see Mercury even. I mean, I don't know, but Mercury's like always in the sky. It just looks like one of the brightest stars in the sky is what it looks like. It's very hard to tell the difference between Mercury and a star. No, this is pretty fast too. It's still good. No.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verschwinden.
Okay, not the smoothest ending, but still fine. This is a good run. We're off to a good start here.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Wir dürfen nicht aufgeben.
You've never seen red Cairo start turning into 1 minute green because I've never done it. I think you probably read the splits wrong.
Was ist hier passiert? Einen Gebieter sendet ein Rufsignal,
Der muss ganz nah sein.
zu erledigen.
Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
If I keep a run, it doesn't have a bad Cairo, but no, I mean, it's not just about the ending. You have to have a good entire run.
Die Flat greift uns an.
You don't get world record unless the entire run is good. I'll get the link for you, Igors. Why am I one shot? There you go.
Wie lange willst du dich noch verstecken?
Los, Gebieter, wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
Do I fuck with plays like going to performances? Yeah, I've been to a few good plays. I saw Spam a lot, which is the Monty Python one. I've seen Wicked. I've seen a few decent plays. Fiddler on the Roof. I've seen Book of Mormon. I haven't seen Hamilton. I've heard some of the songs. I'm sure Hamilton is good, but I kind of find Lin-Manuel Miranda kind of annoying. I don't know. It's not that he's done anything wrong. It's not really my style, I don't think. I've heard some of the songs from Hamilton. A 5-minute Cairo is still a good Cairo, and like the odds of getting world record with the 5-minute Cairo are so low. Like, yeah, technically you can lose a minute on the first level and still get world record, but like, no, I don't think it's possible for me to get world record if I start out a minute behind. I would have to have the best run I've ever had on like every level. You guys are just talking about like this perfect world where I can get gold split on every level, and you just don't understand the scope of what I'm doing. You're not gonna get Cairo, or you're not gonna get world record being a minute behind on the first level. And it's also, it's not even smart to do that. Like, just the reset cost to reset the first level is so low. Why would I take a minute behind on the first level when I don't have to? Like, I already can't get world record when sometimes I'm a minute ahead. To be a minute behind and then think I'm gonna get world record is crazy. Like, I'm not resetting the first level just because I think it's fun. I'm resetting it because I need the time save. It's one of the only levels where I can actually save a significant chunk over Zoo. 22. I don't know. I don't need your guys' input on how often I should reset or what runs I need to keep. You guys don't speedrun the game. If you think you know how to get world record better than me, go do it. That's what I have to say. And I mean that too. Like, if you think you can beat this time, go do it. Like, I don't mean that as like an insult or anything. Like, I would like more people to run. And there's a chance that you really could get world record. I'm not saying none of you could. Go do it. Are you kidding me? Did I get the checkpoint? Okay, I did. That one grunt just one-guyed me. It's still fine.
Anführer, der Sturm erreicht uns. Wir können die Stellung nicht halten. Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist.
Dirty, thank you for the prime.
Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt.
Roll. It's still pretty fast.
Krieger, zurück zur Landezone.
Try to make you proud, Grammar. You gotta get there first, though. Actually, first try boss fight. That means Heretic Leader, right? That's the next boss fight. Surely you mean... first try boss fight, you mean the Heretic fight, right? No, I know what you mean.
Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennt sie das Kabel durch. Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht.
That was close.
Ein letztes Kabel, Gebieter. Das hat gereicht. Die Station ist im freien Fall. Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
Am I? There's no way. There's no way. Don't. Okay, that would have been a crazy death if I died. I'm glad I didn't.
Moment, der Hangar. Dort war ein Seraph-Kampfjäger. Gemietet.
Stop shooting at me. Tired of being one shot all the time.
Leben Sie noch, Gebieter? Wir halten das Tempo so gut es geht.
Pretty insane escape. Wow, those slides off the corners were pretty sick. I missed those flies a couple times, but still, that was insane.
Wir haben die Propheten gekauft, Gebieter. Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Sehen Sie sich um, Gebieter. Wie viele andere Einrichtungen erfolgt auch diese in den Schmarotzer. Aber wo sind die Waffengebieter? Was ist herausgesprungen? All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Blutväter, nur um diese Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Ah! Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbeten lassen? Transzendiert?
Where is he? I didn't see him. We got a first try fight, Grammar. It's worth $5, I'm pretty sure. No, Iceberg. I'll upload a video if it happens.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
I'll take it. Thank you for the 5. Get baited.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung halten.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
Parade is going to get me killed. Serpent. Oh, man, I almost lived. That's just not fair. I get killed by jackals, which you might not even realize those are jackals, because they're the only jackals in the entire game that spawn with plasma rifles. Come on. Dude, this is so troll! I get jackals made of stone, I get jackals with plasma rifles. Man. It's just not fair. My ghost flipped because they shot the debris off. Ah! I'm losing it, man! It's not fair! I'm not making mistakes. Just let me get lucky for once. Look, only one ghost this time, and he's not fucking me. Look how easy it is. I'm full health. Fucking hell. Just give me good spawns. That's so stupid. So much time lost. Run's not dead because I was so green, but it's like all of the green is gone. Fuck, man. Yeah, there goes 50 seconds. I was green. And now we're down to red. Man, just one level. It screws everything. I didn't even play poorly.
Gut. Immer noch nichts von der in Amber Clad im Netz der Allianz. Komisch. Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Aufpassen.
Just let me get lucky. Fucking hell, that's so bad. This was gonna be one of my best runs ever, and now it's just slightly below average. Fuck. I really lost a minute there. That's crazy.
Durch vulkanische Aktivität entstanden. Das heißt, er wurde
Oh yeah, I had to revert at the very start. Glad you're not counting that against me. I appreciate it.
Wollten Sie jemanden umbringen? Großväter haben diese neuen Anlagen wohl um die alten gebaut. Als Schutz.
Man, this was such a sick run, too.
Erst muss ich noch gründlicher nachprüfen. Versunkener Abschnitt, der die Türme mit den Anlagen verbindet. Wir gehen da wohl runter. Außer ihr wollt schwimmen.
It's so frustrating. This, if I... Just thinking about all the time lost, this would actually be one of my fastest runs of all time. If I didn't die there.
Ich habe eine sichere Übertragung vom Träger des Propheten an irgendwas namens High Charity abgefangen. Es scheint eine formelle Entschuldigung zu sein, an die Propheten der Wahrheit und der Gnade. Der Prophet der Wahrheit hatte wohl offensichtlich etwas vorschnell gehandelt, als er die Erde angriff. Er bittet die anderen Propheten, ihm sein verfrühtes Eintreffen zu verzeihen. Er behauptet, dass ihn niemand vor menschlicher Präsenz dort gewarnt hätte. Das erklärt, warum seine Flotte nur aus ein paar Schiffen bestand. Seltsam, dass ein Prophet nur so dürftige Informationen über die Heimatwelt seines Feindes hat.
He can't prove it, but Zoo did it. I think you're right. Every bit of misfortune I've ever encountered for the past 10 years has been Zoo's fault. He is casting spells and sabotaging my runs, sending agents of chaos to disrupt the order. He hacks my console at night and updates it so that the enemy's AI is more difficult. The only thing he prays for at church is my downfall.
Der Träger des Propheten des Bedauerns hat gerade eine Antwort aus High Charity erhalten. Eine gut verschlüsselte Nachricht des Propheten der Wahrheit. Hören Sie sich das an. Deine Hast hat die Erfüllung unserer Allianz gefährdet und unseren großen Plänen geschadet. Dass dir eine öffentliche Zurschaustellung deines Versagens erspart bleibt, hast du nur den Propheten der Gnade und seine...
It's like The Simpsons, Jellyfish. Have you ever seen the meme? It's like, do it for her, and it's like his children in the background, and it's Homer's motivation for work. It's the same thing with Zoo streams. It's do it to him, is what it says. And it's just him stabbing me with like a pitchfork.
Euch retten!
These sword cancels have been kind of sick this run.
Wie läuft's bei euch beiden? Bis jetzt ganz gut. Wir kommen jetzt zum Haupttempel. Roger, ich bin so dicht an der Bibliothek, wie es geht. Da ist eine Art Barriere. Wir versuchen herumzukommen. Ich halte euch auf dem Laufenden.
Das ist meine letzte Tour, Chief. Treibstoff ist fast alle. Der erste Turmkomplex ist sicher, also gehe ich da runter. Sagen Sie Bescheid, wenn ich Sie holen soll.
How'd you get up there? This is a pretty good regret. If we get a good ending, we'll save back time. We'll be way. This is the level I have the most time save on of the whole run. We'll be way back in the green if I get a good regret. The regret I got earlier today was kind of insane. From the run I did this morning.
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantomgeschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht orten. Wir haben keine Zeit mehr. Da ist das Ziel. Holt ihn euch. Hier sind überall Ehrengardisten. Gut aufpassen.
No.
Meine Predigt zu stören.
This is 5, right? Okay. I could have played a little riskier on the last hit, but once I got shot by the plasma rifle guy, I wanted to play safe. This is still a good regret. It's good.
Wir müssen hier raus.
Dude, look how run this. Look, this run would be so insane if I didn't lose all that time on Delta Halo. This would be the craziest run I've ever had. No dwelling on the past, though. Let's just get the rest of the run. Yo, Grammar, thank you so much for the 30. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the long time support.
Ihr nähert euch einem Schildgenerator. Viele meiner armen Brutes fielen bei dem Versuch, ihn auszuschalten. Mal sehen, ob ihr besser seid.
Rage with the gifted as well. Appreciate you guys. I will try to make you guys proud and finish the run strong. I'm gonna do my best.
Sie haben die Energiequelle des Schiffs erreicht, Gebieter. Überlassen Sie Ihre Reden. Keinen Zweck, einen Forcer von Gebieten anzugreifen, besonders wenn die Schilde oben sind. Bleibt in den Stellung. Diese Gequal des Gewissens sind
I'll try, Var. I'll try. What's up, Samantha? Good to see you. Okay, let's just clutch out the rest of the run. No dwelling on the Delta Halo. Just keep on keeping on.
Der Weg zur Bibliothek ist frei. Ich nehme euch auf dem Vorsprung da vorne auf.
New glasses are good. They help a lot for the long distance. They're not really helping anything short range, but they're not supposed to. It's nice to be able to see again. You know what's crazy, Grammar? The oldest world records I can find on Quarantine Zone go back to 2004, and we hang out at the top for all of them. Every video I have of Quarantine Zone, we hang out at the top. So I don't know when it was first discovered that you could skip that whole section, but speedrunners have never actually fought that section. I'm actually missing one video for Quarantine Zone. I have a complete history of most of the levels. If I don't have the videos, I at least have the person who did it and the time they set. I'm missing one of the Quarantine Zones by Zickerty, I think is who said it. Maybe I do have that one, I don't know. But all of my archive has that trick in it. The ending swordfly hasn't been done forever, though. We used to just wait and then jump across the normal way. And then after that, we found that you could wait and then jump across to the human gondola with like a grenade jump or a couple skill jumps. So we used to not do swordflies. We used to just skill jump over to the human gondola. And then we started doing the swordfly.
Gebieter, was tun Sie hier? Die Flotte ist erreicht. Es hat Deckung.
Well, that guy trolled me.
Feind gesichtet. Gut, mach mal Alarm.
Please die, dude. You're just troll.
nicht
What are you
einfach
guys
drauf
killing?
losschießen.
I guess you can have this. What spawns am I getting? Okay, this was actually a really good SI. This is a really fast run.
Wir dürfen nicht aufgeben. Bitte lieben nicht.
End. Boom. Yeah, that's good.
Vorwärts, Krieger! Fürchtet weder Schmerz noch Tod! Los, Gebieter! Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach!
Enforce.
Weiter geht's, bin unterwegs!
Gonna play it safe right here because I'm tired of losing runs there. Okay. Why? Dude, shotgun guy was looking right at me. No, I broke my own camo. That's fine, the checkpoint's close. It's still a good QZ. I damaged myself getting back into my ghost. It's weird. It's fine. I'm not unhappy with that. If that's the worst thing that happens, if the ending goes well, this is still good. Alright, yeah, this is still fine. I'm not gonna complain too hard about a 5-second revert. Go.
Die Menschen dürfen das Symbol nicht kriegen. Die Hierarchen dulden kein Versagen.
Ohne Ziele werde ich unruhig.
Who am I betting? Oh, I gotta pick a elite here. I'm going with front right, this guy, dual wield guy. Actually, I take it back. I'll go back right, sword guy. Sword guy, final answer.
Ich lichte ihre Reihen.
Oh no. Oh no! I should have went with my gut. I should have went with my gut. I think on average the ones on the right side live more than the ones on the left, but I'm not sure. Okay, I just need a 21-minute ending, and we'll get world record. My best ever end game is about 20 minutes exactly. So if I get a 21, we can still world record. I can even get slightly slower than a 21. Forces. Gravemind is really hard, but my sword flying's feeling pretty good this session. My hands don't feel tired. I don't know. If Gravemind goes well, this is the run. Everything's feeling pretty good.
Sind schon drin, Gebieter. Ihnen nach. Ich bewache die Verteidigungsstellung.
Okay. Can do it. I don't feel nervous at all right now. I just feel zen and locked in. I'm not feeling any nerves yet. That might change if I get a good Gravemind, but so far I don't feel any pressure. I think maybe dying on Delta Halo is kind of why I don't. If I was on an insane run, if that Delta Halo went perfectly, maybe I would be a little nervous, but I don't know. I think that kind of took away a lot of the pressure. I'm gonna try, Hark. I'm gonna try. We're about a minute ahead going into Gravemind. What could possibly go wrong? Nobody's ever lost a minute on this level.
Der Dämon hat die Ratskammer infiltriert. Schützt die Hierarchen. Ausgänge verschließen.
Oh, das wohl nicht.
Vorsicht bei dem Captain, er hat ein Blutgewehr.
Please stop shooting those needles at me. Oh shit. Didn't realize he was right here. Brother. Where is this grunt? Where are you? That's crazy. It's slow, but at least I didn't die. Actually played really well, I feel like.
Setzen Sie mich auf einer der Säulen da neben der Tür.
Okay, I lost a little bit, but I didn't die.
Dieser Prophet, Wahrheit, er hat den Index, er darf ihn nicht behalten. Ich kümmere mich um diese Türen. Los, Wahrheit wird einfacher aufzuspüren sein, wenn ich im Netz bleibe. Gleich da lang.
Vorsicht!
Give me a good spawn. Give me a good spawn. Sometimes lucky. Am I gonna lose? Jackal tried to get me, got. This game is scary.
Einen Augenblick. Ich empfange Marine EFF-Transponder-Signale. Die Signale stammen von irgendwo unterhalb ihrer Position.
Die Beute muss zusammenbleiben. Es versucht sich zu verstecken.
Hier, Chief, springen Sie rein.
In diesem Zellenblock gibt es 2 Marine. Ich übernehme ihre Position. Sie eliminieren die Wachen. Aber leise.
Fürchtet euch nicht, meine Brüder. Das heilige Symbol ist Sieg.
Sind da drin. Achten Sie auf
Cairo und seine Brutes haben der Platt das Symbol abgenommen. Dafür danken wir ihnen.
Ausgezeichnet. Der Prophet sendet von unterwegs. Das macht es uns leichter, ihn zu finden.
Please. No. Am I actually? Wow. This was so fast too. Don't do this. Don't. Wow, that's crazy. I had an insane start too. These guys are gonna spawn when I get here, right? Means I should.
Gerade versammeln sich die Ratsmitglieder auf Halo, um das Symbol sicher parat zu sehen.
Lokalisiert, Chief. In der Nähe gibt es ein
Leute, Brüder, schaltet die Eliten aus.
It's not fair. 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 It's not fair.
Das heilige Symbol ist
That was playing so well, dude.
Dafür danken wir ihnen.
Run's dead. It's dead. It's over. Man. I wasn't even nervous. I got the momentum carry on the swordfly, which meant I landed down below. And then the brutes just flew away. Fucking hell, man. It's 2.5 minutes down the drain. Like 2 minutes. Very cool. It's over. There's nothing I can do. It's just over. That was it. That was the run. And I just throw it away like every day. I was nailing every single swordfly. If I just hit it from this angle, it'd be so much better. Look at that, dude! Come on! Why couldn't that happen?
Gerade versammeln sich die Ratsmitglieder auf Halo, das Symbol sicher verwahrt zu sehen.
Yeah, well, that's not good. Why are you guys so troll? That's just not fair. It's just not fair. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge. I'll see you guys tomorrow.